Hi everyone, Comic Reviewer here. This time reviewing on another Halloween film review, and this one is on Constantine. Now, as you know, Constantine is meant to be a 2005 superhero horror film, which was meant to have Francis Lawrence in his sort of debut as a director, and was meant to feature the DC Comics Vertigo Comics character John Constantine from the popular series Hellblazer in his first actual movie, and was meant to feature Keanu Reeves. So the premise of the film is meant to follow John Constantine, who, after dealing with a exorcism of a young girl, we see how he witnesses that something's wrong with between heaven and hell due to a peace treaty that was placed. And we do kind of see how John Constantine also learns that he has terminal lung cancer and wants to kind of find a way to extend his life. We also see how we meet Detective Angela, who is investigating the death of her twin sister Isabel. And we do kind of see how, Angela and John Constantine join together to deal with the coming of a sort of prophecy, as well as basically Angela being in John Constantine's world. And this is where I think the film goes across as being boring, not really knowing what it wanted to be, and just not really building up a big epic climax. I know in this version John Constantine is meant to be American, based in Los Angeles. And I know, possesses the psychic ability to see half-breeds, which does remind me of the film Sixth Sense, with Haley Joel Osment's character, who could communicate with spirits. I think it's not a bad idea, but at the same time, it feels like it's trying to juggle what villain they really wanted to go for. And I think at least some choices were good, some choices were bad, but not really knowing what it wanted to be. And it does use some characters from Hellblazer, like Chaz Kremer, Constantine's personal driver, Papa Midnight, Gabriel, Lucifer, but it feels like there was an intention to use an actual villain, but not knowing where it really wanted to be. I think it would have been interesting had they kind of made the villain Felix Faust or Dr. Destiny. Have it revealed that, the Seven Princes of Hell could have been their experiments over the years, and now wanting to kind of bring them out to cause further mayhem. It would have been an interesting idea. I think the problem is, I don't think John Constantine was a bad idea for a film, and I don't think Keanu Reeves was a bad choice. I just think it feels like a kind of Matrix-inspired film. The problem is, when you've got things like Justice League Dark or Constantine House of Mystery, it knew where it wanted to build up the horror, the kind of dark stuff, and kind of seeing where other DC heroes are in John Constantine's world. I think the reason why Satana and John Constantine work as a couple is both of them know the dark or positive sides of magic, but both of them always saw things differently. I think the problem is, I just feel like Angela was just written as a plot device to give John Constantine a love interest, and for Angela to be that sort of character trope, being in someone else's world. And I think Satana works better because Satana uses her magic for the right reasons, but John Constantine always saw things as a bit more realistically. And it's kind of like being in a relationship. You're going to see things realistically, while the other won't. I think while it's not the best film, I think there really was an intention to do a good idea for a sort of Constantine film. I know there's been a sequel announced, and it's gonna be in development, but I just hope it's not going to be as bad as this film. I think there is some good ideas, it's got a good premise, and yeah, it even tries to kind of be like Hellblazer and John Constantine, but not knowing where it really wanted to be. So I think this film definitely deserves a thumbs down. Well, not the greatest. It just felt like it was juggling too much stuff, not knowing where it wanted to be, and really, I just think the John Constantine we got for the Arrowverse and other DC media was the better choice. So, Comic Reviewer here, signing out.